Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and I just put 2 butts on the smoker. I am smoking 2 butts today, and I may give, every once in a while I'll smoke 2 butts, and I'll give one of them, I'll just pick somebody at random that I know and show up at their door with a smoked butt, freshly smoked butt. And that always is a good surprise for people. But anyway, I've got 2 on, and I haven't cooked one in quite a while, so I'm looking forward to it this afternoon. Okay, this is from Crypto Dave 13. Kablamo, 1 trillion crypto market cap by the end of the year. I love it. And he's tweeting out an article, and I'm not going to go through a lot of the article, but I will tell you the gist of what was said here. Apparently, the CEO of Kraken said this, or was talking about this. According to the CEO of Kraken, Jesse Powell, cryptocurrencies would see accelerated growth. They would be able to pull back from the bottom to new highs. According to him, there are many businesses revolving around cryptocurrencies now. Also, there are many people in the know how of cryptocurrency is now. Wait, let me read that again. Also, there are many people in the know how, I don't know, am I reading that wrong or what? But anyway, of cryptocurrency is now. This would propel the entire cryptocurrency market to cross a valuation of $1 trillion. Well, like I've said many times before, and they say it here, before the recent downturn, I think we were somewhere that crypto got as high as somewhere in the $850 billion. And that's peanuts, folks. That's nothing. And I'll show you something in a minute that'll illustrate to you why, part of the reason why that's so nothing, at how early we are and everything. But before the recent downturn, it was around 800, and so $1 trillion, it would be nothing for us to cross $1 trillion in the next bull run, folks, because every single one of these run-ups that we've had, we ended up achieving a new, even after the bull run, the low is a higher low than the previous for the market. So that's something to be excited about. I do believe that we'll cross $1 trillion in the next bull market. Fully believe that. Okay, I wanted to show you this. Every once in a while I'm trying to show you some of these charts and what some of these people think. Ripple XRP all set to break past 50-day EMA as price finds strong support. XRP is set to break past the 50-day exponential moving average as the price has now found a strong support around the 32-cent mark. This is a very strong support that would be very hard to breach during the next downtrend, which is why XRP USD now has better prospects of breaking the symmetrical triangle it is trading into the upside. And so that's kind of the gist of it, and I just wanted to show you that. But moving along, from Han Solo, at 1 Han Solo, huge for XRP to implement Ripple's X Current and X Rapid Oracle Times. Go XRP, go. And this is the article that he's tweeting out here. It says Petrodollars PDX, widely regarded as PDX coin, has announced in its white paper that it would be implementing Ripple's X Current and X Rapid as its technological backbones. The newly created and legally supported digital currency backed by independently certified proved recoverable oil and gas reserves is a creation of Signal Capital Management and its sister companies PDX AG of Zug, Switzerland, and Oilco Acquisition Holdings Inc. of the United States. And then I wanted to take you down here and say, talking about Ripple's X Current, the white paper indicates that PDX may license and utilize Ripple's proprietary X Current global interbank rapid messaging platform in order to effect global payments and transfers in real time and cheaply. In the same line, PDX may also license and utilize Ripple's proprietary X Rapid platform that may enable PDX to more effectively be exchanged for fiat currencies cheaply and rapidly in real time. I wanted to make one other point about this. Yesterday, I showed you where one asset management company had created a token that was going to follow treasury bonds. Today, I'm showing you one that's going to follow proved recoverable oil and gas reserves. You're seeing the world being tokenized right now, right before your eyes. And this one is interested in using XRapid as well, which uses XRP. So over time, just imagine all the different assets at a local level and at a global level that will be tokenized, and then XRP will be traded in pairs with them. That is amazing when you think about how far there is to go. Okay, let me get rid of this. Okay, I thought this was funny, and so I wanted to show it to you from Gold Telegraph. What's different? They said what's different, and they're comparing dollars to monopoly money. And the truth is, the U.S. dollar may have been printed more than monopoly money if it was really looked into. That would be an interesting number to come up with. Maybe I'll look into that. Okay, next, Binance had put out, they have a research wing, and they had put out this research report on April the 11th, Investing Crypto Asset Cycles, a look at changes in crypto asset correlations based on market structure. I just wanted to draw your attention to one thing in this. An estimated 7% of crypto assets are held by institutional investors, which is almost 1/13 of the institutional holdings proportion for the U.S. stock market. And I want to bring your attention to this little area right here. Irrational cognition are the crypto market's correlations prone to extremes. And then it says, from data collection by CryptoFundResearch.com, around 700 crypto funds operate in the crypto market today, representing a total of just under $10 billion in assets. That's it, folks, as of January 2019. With a conservative assumption that they all hold solely Bitcoin, this would account for an upper bound of only 14% of the total market value of Bitcoin. If altcoins are included in the assumption of their holdings, given that BTC dominance percentage is around 50% as of the time of the writing, according to CoinMarketCap, the institutional proportion overall could be less than 7% for the crypto asset market. So look at this chart, and they're showing you the percentage of institutional money that is in these different markets. This represents the U.S. stock market. Look how much of it is comprised of institutional. And then over here is the crypto market. This tan area is non-institutional investors. That's how little, this black area is how little of the crypto market is institutions. So just think about how much money there is that is going to be added over the course of the next few years, or even the course of the next 6 months, folks, when people like Bakkt open up. Okay, next, this was funny, I just wanted to show it to you. What's a pirate's favorite digital asset? XRP. I thought that was funny. And David Schwartz, there was a picture. This is going to have to be my thumbnail today because that's such a funny picture. Okay, next from Sergeant Obi-Wan. Crypto bigwigs call to boycott Bitcoin SV amid lawsuit controversy. What this is, folks, and here's the article. What this is, folks, is Craig Wright, who is the Bitcoin SV guy, is threatening to sue all sorts of people. From what I've seen, he's a real nasty guy. He's threatening to sue all sorts of people on Twitter and everywhere else, people that call him names or call him this or that. And this guy, this person apparently called him a fraud or something like that. And they said that he was not Satoshi Nakamoto. Craig Wright claims he is Satoshi Nakamoto. Anyway, they said some things, and now his lawyers have sent them letters. And that spurred, I talked about Anthony Pompliano. He said that every exchange should delist BSV simultaneously on May 1st. And then Charlie Shrim comes in, says, I'm surprised BSV is even listed anywhere. It's an obvious scam controlled by an obvious scammer. It goes against the reason we are here in the first place. Delist BSV from all exchanges and let it die. So there's a big war going on between all these Bitcoin people, but it needs to illustrate a point. And the point is, these proof of work people, and this is the reason that the Bitcoin people are getting so upset, is because they know that this is waving a big, huge flag to people out there saying, wait a minute, if these guys are claiming that they can, I'm going to beat you, I'm more powerful than you, which is what Craig Wright is saying, him and then Roger Ver is the Bitcoin Cash. Well, it's been very public that both of them have said I can destroy you, you can destroy me, and all that stuff. Well, how can you do that? And the answer is if you control the mining in proof of work digital assets, then in other words, it's not decentralized, it's centralized, and they prove it every time they have this fight and discussion. And so C3 Nick comes in and he says, who is Satoshi Nakamoto? The first three choices are Craig Wright, and the final is show me the result. So show me the result is winning with 93%. And I voted for Craig Wright for the first one just because. I do not think Craig Wright is Satoshi Nakamoto. That's not the reason. For those of you that don't know, there is a wallet that is known to be Satoshi Nakamoto's wallet, his Bitcoin address. It would be easy, very easy, to prove that someone was Satoshi Nakamoto. All they have to do is say, I'm about to move 2.123 Bitcoin out of my Satoshi Nakamoto wallet. And then that's how you prove that you're Satoshi Nakamoto. Very simple. So if Craig Wright wants to prove it, that's all he's got to do. Next, from D4 Dunk at PISIFORM1. Bye-bye banks, just like Sears and JCPenney, your days are numbered. And he or she has posted a video here, and it's of the Financial Services Committee. This is one of the congresswomen, and she is questioning Jamie Dimon, and it's really funny. She's showing him the salary of a bank teller with JP Morgan, one of her friends, I think is what she was referencing, and how she can barely make ends meet and is in the negative every month, and is basically asking Jamie Dimon to explain to her how this woman's supposed to survive while he's paying all of his people millions of dollars. Well, it's a very awkward exchange, but it's pretty funny. But it just shows you that just one more reason the bankers are the bad guys, in my opinion. Next, from Extra Hardcore, he showed me this new not logo, but just a new graphic that he created. And I just wanted to every once in a while I want to show you his graphics, because he'll create a graphic for you and your Twitter handle or anything else. If you're interested in something like that, you can follow him here. And he's got a website, but he's really good with graphics. And so this is just something he created today. He says, keep your digital assets safe. And then he's got a digital asset, and he's got a keyhole there. But it's just a really cool looking graphic. So moving along, I got this from CryptoView at Brando Aguilera. He tweeted this out. It's an IBM commercial at the Masters. Okay, I'm always telling you that you're going to be wrapped in crypto before this is over. Well, this is just the beginning. Now you're seeing blockchain commercials at the Masters. And then they even replied to him. He tweeted this out. IBM commercial at the Masters mentioned blockchain. They replied to him, one of our favorite topics, along with the Masters, of course. You can learn more at hashtag IBM blockchain here. So IBM knows what's coming, and they're getting out in front of it. Next, he also gave me this idea that I'm about to cover, CryptoView at Brando Aguilera. He told me I needed to watch this show. I'm always asking about shows I need to watch. Well, if you haven't seen this, you need to go watch it. I was watching it a few minutes ago with my son, and it's called You vs. Wild. This is the first interactive show that I've seen, and it really shows you where the world is about to go, because I can't wait to show my 6-year-old this. The way this show works is he goes through on an adventure through several different adventures. You've seen these like Man versus Wild. I think this is the guy that did that. But anyway, as he goes through these jungles and different things, there'll be situations where he could either go this way or he could go this way, and then he'll say, which one do you want me to do? and you can use your Netflix, your Roku controller, and you can choose which thing you want him to do. So he said, do you want me to try to climb across this rope, or you want me to rappel down into this ravine and go the long way? And so you'll get to choose which one you want him to do. Well, Brando Aguilera had thrown this out, and I was like, wow, I hadn't even thought about that. But if you're interacting like this now, imagine how the interaction will be with digital assets. Just as for instance, what about a world where we have a lot of YouTube live streamers? You can tip YouTubers right now, but what about if you could interact on the screen and you could say, well, do this and I'll tip you this, or something like that. Or on Netflix, imagine when they incorporate digital assets into Netflix and make it available for several digital assets like XRP, and allow you to tip anybody or any show if you like it, or monetize it with Coil. No telling where this is all going to go. But we're heading into a new world now, and I just wanted to show you that. It's amazing what's going on. And next, from Michael at VAL5 Links, this was a funny thing. I'm not going into the article, but he said, I may have covered this the other day. If I did, I apologize, but it's a great quote to hear again. Cardano founder on Bitcoin. It's blind, deaf, and dumb, and you can't really do much with it. He's 1,000% right. That is why they created the term store of value, because they knew that it will do nothing else. It will be useful for nothing else as compared to the better technologies in digital currencies that do more things and do it better and faster and cheaper than Bitcoin. And so it has to be a store of value. That's how they have to sell it. That's how Wall Street has to sell it. Okay, finally, I haven't shown you a quote at the end of one of my videos in quite a while, but I decided I would show you one today. One thing I see a lot on Twitter is I see a lot of people who it just makes them angry that the idea that I or anyone else would be so positive about crypto assets and digital assets, and they just want you, they think that it should be a requirement that you are much more grounded and that you are much more reasonable like they are, and that you should be more open to being negative occasionally. Well, I'm 45 years old, and I can tell you one thing for 1,000% sure. Being negative has never gotten me anywhere. Being positive has gotten me a lot of places. And I can tell him, especially you young people out there, being negative is a dead-end road, and it drives me up the wall. Now, I'm not saying to be positive despite the evidence. I show you evidence every day that's many, many reasons that I'm positive about cryptocurrencies. I've been in this rodeo since 2013. All of the reasons I see that are legit are the reasons to be positive. And I wouldn't have a YouTube channel if I didn't see the reasons to be positive. The whole reason from the being of my YouTube channel is because I see a positive things ahead. And so that's why I'm into it. If there weren't the reasons to be positive, I just wouldn't do the YouTube channel. Okay? And so, yeah, I'm here and I'm positive for a reason, because I can give you 1,000 reasons to be positive about where crypto is going and where XRP is going. If I couldn't, I would just turn my channel off. And so sorry, but I'm a positive YouTube channel, and I will continue to be positive, because that's the way things get done. There can be no positive result through negative attitude. Think positive, live positive, and that's from Albert Einstein. I'm a digital asset investor, and I'm in it to win it. I'm not an investment advisor. Please subscribe and hit the like button and tell your friends and family that I'm in it to win it, and I'm going to remain positive because I have good reason to be positive. Thanks for listening.